I'm going to need to like make a witty introduction or something. You know, a little flash and boom or whatever. Mostly because I'm going to be doing these videos a little bit more quicker. So last video I did was this, of course. Go ahead and check that out. But I showed off my tavern. And a lot of people asked me, how did I do that stonework? Well, I could post you to the various channels, websites, and other stuff that I studied from. Excuse me as I take a drink of water. Spill on everything. That was dumb. Anyways, I can show you the tons of different websites I went to. All the different studying and graphs and such. I gotta sand this down again, starting to get all bumpy. But I decided that wouldn't be as fun, especially if I'm going to do crafting videos. So instead, I'm going to start working, take a pause from the tavern for a little bit as I try to figure out what color do I want the wood anyway, or what type of wood do I want the outside wood anyways. And we're going to build the smithy for my smith here. Now this is a Christmas present I got a while back. Wonderful, awesome elven smithing lady. Like, I can't wait to paint her as well. I'm debating about doing that in a video or just painting her and bringing her back. But anyways, we're going to build her house / smithy. This is a woman I would date. I mean, look at those arms. Look at those arms. That is a beautiful sculpt, by the way. This is a Reaper mini. I don't know if they make her in bones yet, but this is her nice pewter model, and it is a beautiful, beautiful model. Look at that detail. I just need to clip that little sprue or that lead leak from her hammer to her thing that I've been keeping because I don't have anywhere to keep her yet because her house isn't done. Anyways, so you'll also notice, so I'm gonna do the smithy and I'm gonna record all of doing the smithy. You know, why not? We're gonna start at my how I build a building, and the thing I start with is start with a piece of cardboard. This one is from actually one of those gingerbread cakes. You know, because it's the size of the cardboard I find, and that's where I'm like, idea. Let's go ahead and build off this. Let's also accidentally leave drawers open so that way Joe knocks things over. That's a great idea too. Anyways, another fun thing about this is building the smithy. I'm going to have to build all the smithy tools. I'm going to have to build the fireplace and all that. So I figured it's a good thing. Move the resin cups. To get me to build more furniture that I'm going to start selling reprints of. And looks like so far I'm looking at eBay the most. I haven't looked at it, Etsy yet, but I don't know. Etsy seems more crafty than it is gamers, and a lot of my stuff focus more on gamers. I mean, I've got Fallout style couches. I've got tavern tables. I've got you know, nice beds. This one's not done painted. Well, none of them are done painted. I got rats, which I want to start making dire rats too. I need to mold her because I got dwarven wenches. Got all those things. I got some other stuff here too, but those aren't mine. Those are just me having fun. And then I've also got another line of little tokens that I'm making as well for various card games, as well as a board game I'm thinking about making. But anyways, today we're going to work on her home. So we're going to build a smithy. This is mainly an adventurer this is an adventurer's town where adventurers come to get things fixed. So there's people from a lot of backgrounds. So a lot of the smithy is going to reflect not just the town, but it's going to reflect her character because she's the one who lives here. My thing is, though, I really like dwarves and I really like Druger and I really like the Underdark and stuff. I'm debating about making her a nice either wood elf or drow. Problem is, well, wood elves don't really use metal smithies. Maybe a drow. That would also explain why she has the eye patch. So maybe a nice above ground drow working at her smithy, although she does kind of look like a wood elf. But I can have her however I want. That's the beauty of it. So, first thing I do is I kind of sketch out, if the pen works. There we go. Kind of sketch out. Come on. I'm going to have to grab a G2 pen. I don't think I have any up here. There we go. I'll sketch it over here then. Yep, you fit, because this is a square one. Okay, so our house, I think it's going to take up about this much of our square. This is where our house is going to be. It's going to have a bed here. Sort of a, maybe build a dresser for her. And then some sort of maybe kitchenette, wash basin stuff, and then have the door over here. And then this is going to be our smithy add-on, heck actually, and this will be the overhanging roof in between here. So here's my floor plan. I'm going to go ahead, let's move the bed up here. Okay, so there's the bed up there. I'm going to make a fireplace slash smithy here. And so this will be where the chimney comes up and out of. And then a wall. So the bed's probably going to be tucked into the wall, but I got to give it a little bit of space. And kitchen supplies maybe, stuff. And this is going to be smithy, anvil. This is probably where she'll stand. And then tools. And then another wall. And then this will be the open bit. And this will be an overhang. Okay, so now that we got our plan kind of out, so she'll be standing in the when it's a diorama piece, that's about where she'll be standing. Around here, facing out. Alright, so now we get, and I get this at the dollar store, you see paper on one side, paper on the other side, nice styrofoam in between. Okay, so we measure out, and this is the one I've been using for the tavern, but this is a lot smaller of a build. So let's grab smaller ruler. And this one, I think it has millimeters as well. No, it's just inches. So this one's just inches. This side's millimeters. There we go. So here's the metric system, but this is the imperial system. Not only am I an American, but I kind of like the imperial system because I'm a historian. And this holds a lot more history. This is good for scientists. This is good for everyone else. Especially since, anyways, other people go into better numerology and yada yada, whatever. So, she's about yay big. She doesn't need a big house. But, so we'll probably make this wall, I'd say about 3 inches high. I like it being about 3 inches high. This, though, let's see. I kind of want to make it one solid leaning roof. So let's make it 4 inches, then 3 inches. That'll make this end up probably being about 2 inches. So there we go. There's our slope. 4, 3, 2. And we're going to build the walls before we build the roof anyways, but that's probably going to build about a slant, probably like that. And I think that would be good for a roof. Oh, 2 inches. Can she still... Yep. She can still come over to this side. I can still hang tools or what have you there. There we go. So 4, 3, 2. So the first wall is going to be almost perfect. The size of this is about I'd say 5 3/4 inches. First wall is going to be 5 3/4 inches by 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going. Let's see if I can do it without kicking the my table not big enough. I don't really want to do a bunch of jumps because they're harder to edit than just a good solid piece. I might be able to cut it out in the air. Anyways, so whoop, that's millimeters. Okay, so 4 inches tall. Put it around here. I also like this one because you can also use it as a square. 4 inches tall is actually right there. I also like this one because it goes all the way to the edge, and so I don't have to, you know, go, where does it go? Because the other one has a couple things before then. So we wanted 4 inches. I believe it was by 5 1/4. So 4 by 5 1/4. Line that sucker up. Square her up too. I love squares. 5 and that's 5 1/2. So this is 5 1/4. I want to take you through all the steps with me, which is why I haven't pre-cut it. It's almost exactly 10 1/2 millimeters. Alright, so now that we have that marked with our pen, I would love... Oh, nope, not you. You're the thicker wood cutter. There we go. Handy dandy X-Acto knife that I need to replace soon because it's getting beat up. Poor bugger. I need to go buy some more. Alright. Oop. Don't go off the line, Joe. There we go. Sorry you guys all can't see this part. As I get these things to become smaller and smaller, you'll be able to see. Woo! Sorry about that. Alright. And because I have so much extra rubber around, whoop, keeps it nice, protected, keeps it sharp. Stops me from accidentally stabbing myself because as you push, it pushes against the rubber on this fat end so it can't slide in farther. You can stand it up. It's just all in all really good. Okay, so this will end up being this wall. Pretty neat, huh? But how do we get this to become a stone wall, especially if I'm going to make it a stone wall on both sides, because I'm going to make it so you can take off the roof and look inside. So, next what we do is we carefully, I take it off both sides anyways, even if you don't see one side, because this actually glues a lot easier and you don't have to worry about it falling off the paper if it gets wet. It'll adhere a lot nicer. But anyways, we're going to make this. We're just going to make the outside and we'll probably paint the inside like it's been lacquered or something. Maybe put in some wood trim on the inside. So she built wood on the inside, stone on the outside, so the stones to keep the... and then these two walls we'll do in stone. So that's what I'll do. I'll do this stone. Inside, I'll make it wood paneling. And I think not only will that make it look better, it'll make it stronger. So, let's should I put the wood paneling on first or make the stone styling first? Since we're running out of time, because this thing for some reason records in 20 intervals, somewhere I have smaller sticks, but these are the smallest sticks I've got right now. I want to hunt down for more. I'm going to cut them into smaller sheets like this by narrowing them down, and I'm going to start laying, and when I cut a bunch, we'll come back and I'll glue them to this, because you don't need to watch me cut well, not hundreds, probably tens of sticks to get the backing that's going to be on this. And then once the backing's on this, we'll start on the stone face. Okay, does that sound great? Whee! All right, I'm going to stop the camera for now. I'm going to put on some music, and I'm going to start cutting sticks. All right, love you all, and I'll see you in a bit, but you know, you're just going to go from screen to screen and go on to the next point. So, see you soon. Alright, so I'm standing up right now basically because I wanted to try a different angle for the rest of this video. I really like this. Heck, I might even use this for some of my drawing videos. I like how it came out. Anyway, so here's this piece of styrofoam that we cut out. You may not recognize it because I painted it black. Here's all the wood that I cut up. And now you can see why I paused the video. There's a lot of wood. So I took this, and I made this. Basically, I cut off the two edges, measured out 4 inches, and cut them out. And then, after I cut them out like this, I took and I ran the knife down like this. If any of you actually want to see a video of how I turned these into these, I guess go ahead and drop it down below, and I'll make a video of it. Anyways, let's go ahead and place these on this. That'll be our next step in making the wall for our... I know this video originally was just supposed to be, how do you make a stone on a styrofoam board from a dollar store? Well, it's now evolved into just, hey look, Joe's doing another project. Anyways, so we're going to take some Elmer's glue, tacky glue, school glue, what are some other names for it? This one may be... let's grab another one of my glue. Heck, this one should be good. It's been hanging upside down for a while. So anyways, we're going to take this. Come on, baby. Oh no. Get off. Get off. Spent all that time painting and cleaning you. Alright. Come on. Come on. Come on out. Come on out. It's okay, loves. Now, you can either glue each stick individually and stick it on. You could do that. You could be a crazy person. You know, because who doesn't want to be a crazy person? I don't think I have any water to water this down with. Oh, well. I'm not making it to make it stronger. Well, I am making it to make it stronger, but not in the normal sense. I'm going to set this offside because I may need it. And keep it over there so it's tilted. Okay. Where are you, crappy paintbrush? There you are. Break you up a little bit. And now we're going to take it. And we're going to spread our Elmer's glue, our tacky glue, our white glue, our wood, or not quite wood glue. We're going to take it, we're going to spread it around, make it a little bit more even, get a little closer to that edge. And the good thing about this is it will dry clear. Come on, you thick. And then, of course, you know, we're going to have to clean this brush soon too, just because otherwise the brush will just become one big glob. And that's why I need to go grab my water thing. And I don't think this will dry that quick. Having it dry a little bit won't be too bad. But if it dries all the way, then or if it starts drying too much, I'll have to pour some more tacky glue on it and try again. it's good to actually water this down a little bit, because then it spreads a little more evenly. But of course, we can't have that. Do I have any water left in this? That actually helps a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go drop this in some water real quick. Good thing I have a bathroom right over there. I'm gonna keep recording because why not? Let you know that life's mistakes, well, they cost you. Alright, so I'm gonna throw that in some water, soak it up a little bit, and then I'll clean it up with soap and water. So that way I'll save the brush. Alright, so there we go. Now we're going to start getting these, and I've already measured that there's enough. We're going to start, and I'm going to randomly grab them, line them up, and away we go. Make sure that they're pressed down into the Elmer's glue. I'm going to probably keep calling it Elmer's glue, even though the brand I used was Tacky Glue. And like I said, it's got so many different names. It doesn't 100% matter. All that matters is that the name doesn't matter. What matters is it gets the job done, and it's going to take a little while to dry. So if we mess up a little bit, we've got some time to straighten it out. And remember, this is going to be the inside of the house where she laid wood to make it look a little nicer on the inside. You can also probably use this to make a wood wall if you wanted to. Probably do the same thing on both sides of the styrofoam, and it looks like you have a thick wood palisade wall instead of just using tons of these glued together. But I'll try that in another build, so we'll remember what I'm doing here for later, because it's always good to try different things. And then we'll wait for this to dry overnight, when I will do the next video, which will be carving the stone. And then, well, no, I think we'll focus on the wood first. Let's get the wood side finished. So we'll get this done, and then I will paint and weather the wood. But it will not be the same weather as this, because that one was left outside. This one, plus that was old barnwood left outside. This one is a wooden wall that was placed over a brick wall to make the house a little bit more cozy, as well as to make it so that way she can hang up shelves. I can hang up some pictures on it. Okay, good. That's what I thought. Okay, there was one extra from cutting them all, and I kept that one extra in it just in case when I did press it all together, I pressed it in differently, that one extra fit. Now we're going to just make sure as it dries that everything is nice. Let's take our ruler, just kind of, okay. I'm going to press down. I'm actually going to take 2 of these, and they will peel back off, because they don't, there's not quite enough glue. We're going to kind of press down on it, scrape it out a little bit. That's looking nice. That's looking nice. Let's straighten it out a little bit again. We got to make it so the wall will stand. If you notice, I painted this edge a little bit more black because it is going to be the upper one, although the roof will cover it. And I'm thinking I'll probably cap this with a stick as well. I don't know yet. No, probably not. I'll probably leave this because the roof's going to cover it, but I'm going to make it so that way the roof realigns on it. Okay, so there is that, and it is coming along nicely. Okay, so that's that, and that will glue, that will dry, and it's already kind of dry, but I want it to dry fully before I move on to the next step, and that'll be this wall right here. That'll be that wall. Now, I'm going to place this like this. This one, this one. I think I'm going to get just 2 more. Just kind of space them out a little bit. I don't have a container for you yet, so I'll just pour you in these in here until I bring out the container for you. Now I'm going to take my pan I used for clay, because it's very flat, set it there, and I'll take a dirty mug for now, set it on top. Alright, beautiful. So that was part 2 of part 1 of making the wall for our lovely, lovely home. For where is my elven mistress? Where did I put her down? She probably knocked us out. Oh well, I'll find her. So anyways, comment down below. I don't know. Say what you liked, didn't like. Did you like the first angle? Did you like the second angle? Would you guys actually want to see me paint the Elven Mistress? Or Elven Smith. She's not a mistress yet. Ah, there she is. I did just set her over to the side. Oh, hey, I found an empty container. Put those thumbtacks there. Put those thumbtacks. Woo! Do not lose the thumbtacks. Losing the thumbtacks is painful. Okay, good. I picked up all the thumbtacks. I'll probably end up putting in something else that has a lid that closes on it. Anyways, tell me if you want to see me paint her. If not, I'll probably just end up painting her off by myself then, and then just set her to the side for when I'm making the rest of the smithy. But I do want to paint her soon. So if you guys want to see a video of me painting her, go ahead and give me a like, give me a comment. If you'd rather see, this needs to go back downstairs, that's my black ink. Actually, that might stay up here. I'm going to use it more for weathering than I use it for actually painting. I got more than 3 of those bottles anyways. Yay, buying bulk. Anyways, like I said, comment down below. What did you like? What did you not like? I'll move on to weathering the wood for a different way of weathering the wood tomorrow. And after that all dries, then we're going to start on the stone. Weathering the wood might, depending on how long that takes, it might become its own video, or it might just be part 1 of making the stone, because making the stone is actually pretty quick and easy. And I'll even show you how I paint it, because, like I said, that's pretty quick and easy. Anyways, this has been Joseph for Joe the Masks. Thank you ever so much for watching my video. And let's move on to the next step, shall we? In part 2 of Elven Smithy.